Hello Mouses, welcome back to another episode of the Knob Mouse Show. Today, what I really want to talk about is the Nick Clegg versus Nigel Farage debate, or debacle as you might want to call it, depending on your point of view of how it went. That went on last night. Now I think it's clear from what everyone was saying online and in the newspapers that the only thing you can take away from this is my guy won, the other guy came across as a complete loon, and who you think is my guy or the other guy depends on who you supported when you went into the debate. This has changed no one's opinions. We all knew it wasn't going to change opinions. The people that didn't already have an opinion on whether they liked Europe or not probably weren't watching this debate anyway, because if you are in any way interested in politics, you have an opinion on Europe. That's how politics in Britain is at the moment. That's just how it is. So, what did we see in this debate? Well, the first thing I think we can take from this is that Nigel Farage really doesn't know how to debate properly. Nick Clegg obviously does. Now, I'm not a major fan of Nick Clegg. However, Farage, he came across as someone who relies entirely on rhetoric and essentially making crap up in order to support his own views. His idea of 26 million Romanians and Bulgarians are coming to Britain. There aren't 26 million Romanians and Bulgarians in the whole of Europe. So if they're all going to come here, well, that's going to be interesting because they're going to have to clone themselves before they get here, and that's going to be very interesting to see. And then he decides that, I wasn't talking about 26 million, I was talking about 485 million people who can come here. Yeah, 70 million of those are us. So shut up. Stop pulling numbers out of your arse. Debate properly. Debate the way that Clegg did. And then at least when you're shouting and screaming and stamping your feet, you might actually have some real world statistics and facts to back things up. But there's another thing. You can prove anything with facts. That's essentially what Farage was saying at one point, which is the point that I knew that he lost. And that's an interesting point as well. Twitter and a lot of newspaper commenters are saying public opinion says Farage won. Now, I'm very interested in that because I actually listened to what he said rather than how he was saying it. If you listen to how they were saying it, Clegg did not come across well. Clegg came across as someone who was really not full of the courage of his convictions, whereas Farage was. So it was bam, bam, bam. Because rhetoric allows you to do that. Shouting and screaming and stamping your feet because you think you're right, regardless of what the actual facts are, allows you to do that. But when you listen to what he's actually saying, it's not good. Farage's views are repulsive. I'm sorry, they are repulsive. He's a very Little England point of view. He doesn't like foreigners, he doesn't like gays, he doesn't like Europe, he doesn't like anything. He's on about getting rid of the European Convention on Human Rights that we signed up to and helped write in order to prevent anything like the Nazis ever happening again. He's against being signed up to that. He says he'll consider supporting gay marriage if we get rid of the ECHR. No, he won't. The ECHR is what stops him and his pillocks from being able to do whatever they want. It's there saying these are rights and you will not trample all over them. He wants to get rid of it. Why does he want to get rid of it? That is the main question anyone should be asking. If anyone ever says they will do X, Y, and Z, as long as we give away this document that secures basic human rights, you've got to ask why they want a document removed that secures basic human rights. Nothing good comes out of that. But as I say, the public opinion seems to be that he won. And I'm amazed by this, because were you watching the same debate? This is ridiculous. And I hope that this isn't an indication of how the election's going to go, because if it is, Britain is doomed. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I hope you did like this. And if you did, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on in the world as well. And do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching the Knob Mouse Show. And I'll see you tomorrow.